Welcome, Warrior Nation, to Houston, Texas, as we are being hosted by Texas Christian. So we've got a doubleheader here with the girls varsity about 5.5 minutes away from tip-off, and then following that will be the boys varsity game. This is the annual Houston road trip for the Warriors, both boys and girls varsity teams, and this time we've got the JV. They just finished off beating Texas Christian's JV in a pretty competitive JV game. This is the annual trip that the Warriors take. They'll be playing 3 games in 2 days, starting with Friday night, this game here at Texas Christian, and then they'll go to Humboldt Christian, and then the big matchup of School of the Woods in the late afternoon. We will try to bring you all 3 of those games, both boys and girls varsity. It is always dependent on Wi-Fi and those kind of things, but so far so good here. This is always been a very competitive game whenever we match up with Texas Christian for the boys. The girls, however, they do. The Texas Christian does not have a girls team, and so Texas Christian is hosting a game between us and Bryan Cornerstone, another school around the Houston area. This Houston trip is an out-of-region matchup for us. It's a good chance to see how we match up with teams that we'll see at state, but these are out-of-district games. These are in Region 3. We're in Region 2, I believe. And the girls' game, this is a matchup of 2 top 5 teams. Annapolis is the number 2 team in 2A, and Bryan Cornerstone is the number 4 team. This is going to be a really competitive match. And then again, following this will be the boys, Texas Christian. It's another top 5 matchup as Texas Christian is number 5 and Annapolis is number 3. The girls been off for a little while. This is a game that after they barely lost to the number 1 team, Lifegate, at home, they're looking to redeem themselves back in conference play. So they have been slowly but surely improving over time. They really played really well against Lifegate. The thing that hurt them was just too many turnovers. Coach has been really making that a point of emphasis. Taking care of the ball, not forcing things. One thing that was nice to see is Annapolis being a little bit better about hitting balls from the outside. They got some three-pointers to fall. That's been their Achilles heel in the past, is just scoring, particularly scoring from the outside. We'll see if they can get things rolling in this gym. You can see it's got the rubber floor, got the unique dark navy floor with the big tiger paw in the middle. The girls have had a really tough non-conference schedule that they kind of had to run the gauntlet. They've played some really good teams. And what Coach Gray, talking with him, he was really happy with is just the slow, steady improvement. Even though maybe they were losing by single digit, 10 points, and before, maybe in years past, they'd had kind of gotten blown out. So they stayed competitive. They stayed in these games against some really good, tough opponents. And it really feels like that's going to bode well when they get into conference play. And this will be a good opportunity to see if that's true, again, against a ranked opponent. Don't know much about Cornerstone. They don't have a huge team. I'm counting 8 players. It looks like they've got some junior hires on their team too to fill out. So I'm guessing they've got some, maybe not quite as much depth as Annapolis does. Annapolis did a really good job in their game against Lifegate, defending a really good post player, getting the rebounds, getting the kind of the defensive position, forcing some tough shots. Coach Gray, that's been a huge point of emphasis for them. They've always been great defensively, but as I mentioned before, having the offense now starting to ramp up and getting those points. And for Annapolis, getting those easy points off the turnovers, the transition baskets, making those layups is really going to be important for them. So the first of our triple header over the next 2 days, tipping off here just in a minute as Coach Palmer giving last words of advice and Coach Gray coming in, breaking the huddle with the Lady Warriors. They're in the road whites. They're going to be the home team, as Cornerstone in the dark black and white, as they'll be the away team. The boys will be getting a lot of work from their blue jerseys. They'll be the away team of 3. Moms and grandmas and aunts are going to have to do some laundry in the hotel for them. Tipping off is Jasenia Ford, junior. Ball goes to Cornerstone. Annapolis in the zone. There's that big girl 30. That should be a travel. Good defense. Good recovery by Kenzie. As once again, looks like Annapolis is going to have to defend a post player. Looks like they're going to be the point of emphasis for them offensively. Cornerstone's going to be in a 2-3 zone, it looks like, as Annapolis finds Shy over to Genesis. She's going to take a 3. It's going to be a little short. Annapolis, good cut by Shy to get in that high post area, and here comes, looks like some pressure. 10 with the ball. Got some speed. TJ there. She's in trouble now. Needs to find a teammate, and a little too far. Good job by TJ to force her baseline, and she ended up under the basket. She couldn't do anything other than pass, and then that pass a little too wide for a teammate. It's Hannah Hoffman in for Jasenia. Genesis Lopez with the ball. Shai Olvera and Hannah Hoffman up top. Over to Kenzie Stice. Genesis with the ball on the wing. Finds the high post. Hannah partially blocked. Here comes Cornerstone. Good defense by Genesis, almost a steal. 22 having lots of trouble finally finds a teammate. 10, looks like she's good with the handle, and she traveled. Oh, stepped out of bounds. 10 looks like she's got good handles. They're going to have to watch that. She's pretty quick with the ball. Annapolis able to defend it so far so good, as it still zeros with just under 7 minutes in the first quarter. Genesis now up top as Shy with the ball. A little back and forth between Shy and Genesis. TJ trying to get open in that high post. They're sinking in and defending that as we've gotten a couple of passes there. Shy over to Genesis. Genesis uses her dribble. A little hesitation. Gets through there. Nice drive. A little too strong. TJ with the offensive rebound. And got pushed, but they said no, she traveled. Good offensive rebound by TJ. She's really strong down there. And it looks like Annapolis going man-to-man. Genesis with the steal. 22 is going to have someone tip from behind. Kenzie not paying attention. Ball gets to a Cougar. Lots of defense. Genesis another almost steal. Ball's loose. 22 corrals it. And back up to 10. Hannah's got the job of defending her. Good left-hand drive. Too strong. TJ good position. Ball gets batted around. Hannah on the ground. Jump ball. Should be going to the Warriors, and it does. Hannah's got a tough assignment against that number 10. Cougars looks like they're going to pack in it pretty tight as they're letting the ball just getting passed around the perimeter. Genesis, plenty of time, no pressure. Tried to force one. TJ able to get the ricochet. Over to Hannah. She's going to drive. Tries to force it. That gets tipped away. Good ball fake by Genesis. Gets to the rim. Oh, just a little bit too strong. Good. And another rebound by TJ, and they say travel. She went up and down. Thought she got fouled. TJ's getting good position, just can't quite get her feet set. 22 trying to find a help, finally gets around Genesis. They just stop that ball. She's going to step in. Genesis catches up to her. There's that low post. TJ's going to defend her. 30 too far. Good rebound by Shy. Now Annapolis got Hannah out front. Over to TJ. Misses that one too. Another layup missed. Kenzie fighting for the ball. Finds 10. Hannah with her. Looks like she's a lefty. She likes to go left. Makes that. Hannah's going to, looks like if she's lefty, Hannah's going to try to need to force her to her right hand, which is unusual. Most players are righties. Shy left eye alone for three. Got it. They're going to give us that shot as they packed in that little free throw line extended three-pointer is going to be there. If we can knock those down, it's going to be great. Good steal by Shy. Annapolis has numbers. Kenzie with the ball out in front. Layup. Man, just rolled around and missed. Another missed layup. 22 directing traffic. Annapolis getting back. Looks like they're going to try to force it in there. Shy almost another steal. Block. Good recovery. Dangerous pass. Shy almost got the steal, another second steal of the game for her, but able to recover and block it out of bounds. Michaela Wagner in for the first time. Justinia Ford back in. 43, a little too strong. Ball batted around. TJ with the rebound, and she said she stepped out of bounds. Cougars a little bit smaller now with their big post player on the bench. Annapolis should have some good matchups here. 22 with three. That's going to back iron. Michaela with the rebound. Finds Genesis. Good crossover dribble. Lost the handle. Jess kicks it over to Shy. Ball fake. Goes baseline. Out of bounds. Should be off Black. 3-2. Annapolis up by a point. 3:44 left in the first quarter. Annapolis getting some good looks. Just need to get those layups to drop. Shy with another three. A little too long. Back iron. Battled around. TJ offensive rebound. Misses that. Ball battled around. Jess misses another layup. 2 offensive rebounds. Missed them both. Deep pass. Genesis there. Good pass. 12 good hands. Kicks it back to 22. She's going to step in for a three. That's going to be off. Jess with the rebound. She's going to take it herself. Good ball handler. Forces that, gets turnover. 22, should be good travel, no call. Flipped up to 22. Wild pass, 12 able to corral it. Genesis almost with the should be off of Black, and it is. Good hands by Genesis. Got a couple ball handlers on the Cougars that are not really confident with the ball. Good pressure, got the turnover. The coach is going to call timeout. As I mentioned, they're small in numbers. and also looks like inexperience, and hopefully that pressure is going to cause some turnovers. The big thing, though, is Annapolis missing those layups. They could be up by 10, 12 points by now, as they've been able to get lots of good looks. Just cannot get those layups to fall. Getting good drives. We got some offensive rebounds. Just need to be a little more just precise, patient. Once around that basket, I think they're just kind of throwing them up there a little too fast. Could just take a little bit more time. No one's going to block those shots. And Annapolis out quick, going to get the ball. They're going to get a numbers advantage, and ref said nope. Coach Gray thought he could force the issue, and the coach or the referee said nope, got to wait. Shy with the ball up top. Kenzie likes her matchup. She's going to try to post up. She's going to get it. Good move. No call there. Got lots of contact. 2:48 left. Annapolis up by 1, 3-2. Over to 12. 12, long cross-court pass. Kicks out. Baseline jumper, back iron, and backside rebound. No one blocked her out. Easy layup. Cougars now with the lead, 4-3. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Shy with the ball. Good read by 12. Genesis, good hands, though, to keep it. Almost stolen. Annapolis taking their time. Shy steps in for a three. It was open. It's a little too strong, and then first foul as Kenzie was battling for the ball. Annapolis will get that free throw line extended, kind of winged three-pointer, as I mentioned, that 2-3 zone so packed in. Kayla sitting down, TJ back in. Annapolis looks like they're going to pick up half court. Here comes the long zone. Backside. They break that easy. Misses the layup. Shy, good rebound. Strong hands. Genesis looking up, trying to push the tempo. The zone's extending out a little bit. There should be some space backside. Genesis a little trouble handling the ball. Needs some help. And that should have been a travel, but instead turns it over. Here comes 22. Shy back there for her, and she should double dribble. That was a double dribble. Yep. Shy, good job cutting her off. Forced her to change directions, and she had to put both hands on the ball to do it. Michaela Wagner back in. Coach subbing pretty liberally. I think he's thinking ahead. 3 games in 2 days. Need to keep legs fresh. Cougars up by 1, 3-4. Minute 30 left in the first quarter. Kenzie, good drive, got to the rim, misses another layup. TJ, big rebound, and foul. Almost got it to roll in. Boy, those layups just cannot drop for us. TJ should be shooting. She was going back on defense, but now she finds her way to the free throw line. Minute 24 left. TJ shooting 2, chance to tie or take the lead here. Has Annapolis down a point. It's 4-3. Cougars up. First free throw. It's good. Ties it up. Just shooting off to the left a little bit. Kind of a little unorthodox free throw here. So chance to take the lead here with 1:24 left in the first quarter. Nice shot. Short. Good rebound. Over to 11. Hannah defending her. TJ going to take up top. Little confusion. Throws it up there. Shy, good rebound, strong rebound. Tries to push tempo. Hannah over to Kenzie. She's going to drive all the way through. Misses another layup. Offensive rebound. TJ blocked from behind. Another offensive rebound. Kenzie over to Shy. Shy drives. Finds Michaela baseline. Finds a cutting TJ, but instead throws it into some Cougar arms for a turnover. Less than a minute left. Boy. Got some offensive rebounds, layups, just cannot get them to fall. Little give and go. Kenzie with the steal. 40 seconds, plenty of time. Make this layup. Yes. All right. Back in business. 6-4, 36 seconds left. Annapolis going full court now. They've got some ball handlers that are struggling. Michaela on 22, lazy pass. TJ almost steal, should have been a travel, no call. There's 43 left all alone on the backside as it is tie game now, 20 seconds, 6-all. 15 seconds left. Over to Shy. Plenty of time to run a good set here, get a good shot. 10 seconds. Kenzie lost the handle. It's stolen. 22. And they're going to say a foul. Boy, that's a second on Kenzie here in the first quarter. That's not what we need. 6 seconds left. Cougar ball. Annapolis staying man-to-man. Having some trouble getting it in. That's out of bounds. Should be to the Warriors. How could it? Said it stays here. I thought she caught the ball out of bounds. 4 seconds left. 3, 2. She's going to take a long. That shot. And they say a foul. Hopefully not on Kenzie. Let's see who it's on. Shooting 2. Waiting for the signal. Makes the first. Cougars go up 7-6. Never saw a jersey number. If that's on Kenzie, that'd be 3 for her. That one's good as well. It's an ill-advised foul. As that 12 was not really, she was not in a good position to shoot. Got bailed out and made 2 free throws to take the lead with between quarters, 8-6. Well, Annapolis overall playing pretty well defensively, getting the shots that they want. The big story is not making layups. They have had so many opportunities for layups, whether it's off the drive, off the offensive rebound. Just cannot get those to fall. And when you're in traffic, shooting those layups can become a little bit of a challenge. But again, there's not really a height advantage. There's not really like a dominant shot blocker. There's no one really there to challenge their shots. They're just rushing them and kind of throwing them up there instead of finishing the layup off the glass with good follow through, good, eye discipline, instead of just kind of flipping it up there. Let's see if we can clean that up, get these points to fall. Annapolis should have a clear lead after the first quarter because of that, but instead they are down by 2. Start of the second quarter with the Cougars inbounding the ball. Annapolis staying in their man-to-man. And looks like 10 shuffled her feet, stepped on the sideline and turned it over. As Warriors will now inbound the ball at the start of the second quarter. Kenzie Stice up top. She's had a chance to drive. They've had a hard time guarding her. TJ, little handoff to Kenzie. She's going to drive all the way through. Another missed layup. TJ ripped in there. Ball's loose. Ball's still loose. TJ, it's a scrum. And it should be Annapolis ball. TJ, great job coming in for that rebound. So strong down low. But another missed layup. Genesis looking for some help. Flips it out to Hannah. Over to Michaela. Finds TJ. Hannah's going to step in for a 3. That's long. And now 22 with the ball. Michaela defending the ball up top. Michaela's her first year of basketball. Most notably a volleyball player, a libero. Using there for defense. 12 trying to get around Genesis. Flips the ball out. Genesis trying to save it. Ball was there. I'm just not sure what Hannah was waiting for because it was going to be off of a white player. Good defense by Genesis. Senia Ford coming in. Annapolis in that. And a bad pass. That man-to-man forced another turnover. Annapolis getting the turnovers. They're getting the possessions they want. Just can't capitalize. All right, Genesis with the ball. Coach Palmer directing traffic as it looks like they're trying to set up a new set here. Genesis trying to drive. Good crossover. Gets to the rim. Took an extra step. No call. 10 with the rebound. She's quick. Kenzie back there. Got to be careful. Don't need another foul on her. And big collision. What's going to be the call? Offensive. Kenzie was there. She was in position. 10 kept barreling through there. So good job. And Genesis needs some help. Kenzie Comes back for the ball, back to Genesis. Let's see if Annapolis can get something going here. They've been able to get to the basket, get the shots they want. Just need to start getting those things to fall. Kayla Wagner up top. 12 overplaying that backside. There should be some backdoor opportunities if she's going to overplay it that much. Kenzie corralling that pass. Genesis looking up top. Kenzie's going to step in for a three. Front iron. Backside rebound. Here comes the Cougars. Genesis almost with the steal. 22 having a whole bunch of trouble trying to get around here. And there's 10. Strong drive, good finish. So far, she's been the most impressive offensive player on the court. Just with her skill and getting to the ball. Genesis, just nice turnaround jumper. That high post, she loves that shot. It's 6-10, Annapolis down. Over to 12. 12. That should have been over and back, but no call. She stepped back and threw. Wild pass. Here comes 10. Looking for some help. Little give and go. Ball's on the ground. Scrum for the ball. TJ's there. It's going to be here. Stay here for the black. Coach not happy with balls that are kind of soft passes, opportunities to trap, and girls not rotating over quick enough. I think he's seeing there's some opportunities with some of the weaker ball handlers. That was a little bit discombobulated, as I think some of the frustration offensively might be settling in. They just need to keep playing hard. They're getting the shots that they want. They're getting to where they need to be. The rebounds, the steals. Those shots will fall if they just need to settle in, be a little bit sharper on their focus. And once those balls start falling, I think the energy and motivation is going to go. But they just need to just play through this lull here. See if they get a steal or a good rebound and get things going on the other side. We're 22. That's a long, wild shot. Backside rebound. Good job, Kenzie. Kenzie's going to push it. There's numbers. TJ out front. Just makes the good block. Got her own rebound. Kicks out to Genesis. Genesis gets to the lane and then kind of booted off her foot. Over to 10. Good block by, they're going to call a foul. That was a clean block. That ref did not have the right angle. That was all ball. And of course, that's going to be, I'm guessing coach is going to have to sub her out. Yeah, it looked pretty clean. He didn't have a really good angle. First free throw is off. 5:07 left in the second quarter. 8-10, Annapolis down. That one's off as well. Offensive rebound. TJ able to crowd. There's numbers. Genesis, nice pass to Shy. Get that rebound. Oh, another missed layup. Offensive rebound. That's missed as well. Another offensive rebound and the foul. TJ battling in there. Got the foul, but man, it would have been nice to have that basket. 4:55 left. Annapolis down 2. TJ with a chance to tie it here with the 2 free throws. Pretty good free throw shooter, just kind of an unorthodox, kind of off to the left a little bit. That one's going to be off. 4:55 left. It's still 8-10. Annapolis down 2 points in the second quarter. TJ trying to cut it, the lead to now 1 point. See if this one will fall for her. That one does. Apple's going to ramp up that man-to-man defense. Shy on a young ball handler. She's going to have all sorts of trouble. Flipped up there. Oh, well, it should have been a steal. Just couldn't quite get the timing right. Now 12 going to come all the way through. Wild shot. Backside rebound falls. TJ was there, just need to box out. It's a big body to get out of there. 12-9 now. Cougars lead. Over to Genesis. She's going to pull out, reset. Jeff's handoff to Genesis. Kicks up to TJ. Baseline jumper. It's high and in. Here comes the full court pressure. I think Coach feeling like there's opportunities. 11 having all sorts of trouble. There's a steal. Genesis, boy, ill-advised pass. Jess was not open. Genesis should have just taken it. She had the left side open. 11-12, Annapolis down 1. Got a nice steal on the fast break, but just another turnover. 4:03 left. Full court pressure. Wild pass. Shy didn't see it. Michaela did a good job cutting off 22. Here comes 30. She's going to barrel in there. Misses that. Genesis with the rebound. Annapolis pushing tempo now, which is smart. Over to Shy, left all alone, baseline. Kicks out to Genesis. She has a shot if she wants it. She takes it. Got it. 3:38 left. Annapolis up 14-12. Offensively starting to roll. Loose ball again. 22 over to 11. 11's going to step in for a 3. Back iron, offensive rebound. Genesis, she's pushing tempo. Now it's going to slow things up. There's a little bit of space. She's going to take it. Kicks out to Jess. Jess finds TJ all alone. Backside. Great pass. 3 was trailing behind her. Had to push her. And now TJ on the line again. Annapolis' offense starting to roll a little bit. Some momentum starting to shift, which is really good. They've had good shots, good opportunities, and now starting to get rewarded with that ball going through the net. 3:12 left. Annapolis up 2, 14-12. It's in the second quarter. TJ shooting the first free throw. Got it. Hannah Hoffman coming in for Michaela Wagner. Michaela's done a great job defensively. Hannah more of an offensive threat, more of a all-around player. She's got a good three-point shot, too. Like to see her get going. 3:12 left in the second quarter. 15-12. TJ shooting her second free throw. Annapolis up. That one is front iron. Rebound. Wild pass. It's going to get stolen. Scrum for the ball. Genesis is there. That's going to go to Warriors. Cougars being a little careless with the ball, flipping the ball. Warriors aren't quite reacting quick enough. They're a little too dialed in on their man. Need to see ball a little bit better, but got a turnover. And now Shy with the ball. 3 minutes left. Over to Genesis. Surveying. Is trying to get some action, I think, in that high post. Genesis is going to drive. Kick to Shy. Shy thought about driving, then does. Gets to a good spot. Misses it. Long. Jess with the rebound. Pulls it out for Genesis. Ball fake. Got cut off pretty well. Over to Shy. Annapolis trying to get some action on their cut. Finds Hannah. That's a good shot for her. Ends up being a pass and got it. She got fouled, but it ended up being basically a pass to TJ, who finally got a good shot. And now 11 left all alone. Dangerous pass. 30 just a little bit taller than TJ, able to reach over the top. TJ needs to use her body a little bit and force 30. 30 has a height advantage on TJ, and TJ needs to just get her into her body a little bit more instead of standing straight up and trying to out-jump her. The end of the second quarter has been nice for the Warriors. They're starting to get the ball rolling a little bit. They're up 17-14. Right before half, it'd be nice to see Annapolis open up this lead a little bit. They've had so many good opportunities, and now finally getting a couple layups to drop, and that's been their Achilles heel so far in this game. They've been taking care of the ball pretty decently. Annapolis able to run their offense as that 2-3 zone from the Cougars has been packed in pretty tight, but we're using a dribble penetration to get in the lane. Be nice, again, nice to see some of those, more of these layups to drop. Defensively, Annapolis has been good. That's their strength of their team. They've been able to get the turnovers, force the one-shot, one-and-done shots with the Cougars. Annapolis' ball. 2:10 left, 17-14. El Krenza in for the first time. Jess trying to get to TJ. That was too easy of a pass. She telegraphed that. Now 10. She's good with the ball. Can't let her have that. That's way too easy for a ball handler. Minute 43 left. Annapolis still up 17-16 in the second quarter. Cougar zone packed in pretty tight. Given having a little bit of trouble with the ball. Finally finds Hannah. Genesis ball fake. Gets to the lane. Block shot. TJ over to Hannah. Back to Genesis. Thought about it. Now she's going to go baseline. Gets cut off. And 10 just beat her to the ball with hustle. That should be a travel. No call. She took an extra step. Hannah tried to get in for a charge and got called for the foul. Shy Olivera coming in. Genesis thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, and just can't make that assumption. You got to go for the ball. Ten has been their main offensive threat. Good free throw shooter as well. She ties the game up at 1-11 in the second quarter. That one's going to be long. TJ battling 30 and says it off TJ. She's does a good job, but needs to be a little bit more physical with 30 and using her hips to get her off that spot. Over to 3. Ella with her. Finds 30, double team. 3 with the baseline drive. Wild shot. Shy fighting number 30, and it says off black. 30's starting to establish herself down low, particularly on that backside, and Coach thought about bringing Kenzie in and realized she has at least 3 fouls that I am aware of, maybe even 4, and instead brings Genesis in. 47 seconds left. Jess over to Genesis. Jess looking for it, and then ball gets tipped away. A little careless with the ball. 22 coming in for a layup. Misses that. Rebound Jess. And backside, no one telling her. That's 2-on-1. 22 thought about a shot. And stolen by Genesis. 1-on-1. Let's see what Genesis got. Good push. Nice. Good use of her body to create some space. 19-17, 16 seconds left. 15, 14 taking their time. 12, 11. Here comes the defense. That was a travel, misses that. Rebound, 6 seconds, 5. They got time, 2-on-1. Get this layup. And a foul instead. Coach Gray just beside himself missing these layups. 1.1 seconds left. Shy will be shooting 2. They're up 19-17 right before half. Be great to extend this lead. That one's off. 1.1 seconds left before halftime. It's 19-17. Annapolis up. Shy shooting their second one. Won't be much time for anything. Let's see if this one goes in. That's in and out. And that should be it. Well, Annapolis battling in a really tight match. It knew it was going to be a really good one. It was a top 5 matchup between the Cornerstone Cougars and the Lady Warriors of Annapolis. Annapolis leading at halftime, 19-17. So far, the big story for Annapolis has been the missed layups. Getting really good looks, really good shots, getting to the basket, getting to the rim, just not able to capitalize on that. And now we're seeing a little bit of some sloppiness with the ball. We gave up some easy transition baskets off of turnovers. Balls that were just really kind of careless passes, careless ball handling. And the thing that we can't do is give up easy baskets, particularly if we're missing easy baskets. Overall, though, Annapolis playing pretty well defensively. Big strength, getting lots of turnovers, lots of pressure. getting some good defensive rebounds, able to push tempo a little bit. I like that. I like when we see us running. I feel like Cornerstone doesn't want to do that. They don't have a really deep bench, or at least an experienced bench. I'd love to see us maybe keep that pressure going, like Genesis with the ball, pushing that tempo. We want to thank our sponsors for making all this possible. We really couldn't do any of this without their generosity. Their support provides us the funding we need for the software and the equipment and all the different subscriptions and whatnot to make this run as smoothly as it does, and hopefully it is running smoothly. Sometimes technology doesn't cooperate. We're so thankful for that. They also help us with our extracurriculars, not just athletics, but our wonderful theater program, as Newsies has been rehearsing now for several weeks. I peeked in on a rehearsal. It's going to be pretty awesome. It'll be our most ambitious musical when it comes to singing and dancing. The group dance numbers, I think, are going to be pretty awesome. But also your sponsorships help with the curricular things at Annapolis as well. We've got a mock trial, regional mock trial competition coming up here in a couple weeks. And then just equipment and materials within the classroom itself. Well, thanks for hanging with us. As I mentioned, this is a 3 games and 2-day road trip all around Houston, as the Lady Warriors hanging on to a 2-point lead after the first half. It'll be Cornerstone's ball to start of the third quarter. Annapolis in there man-to-man. Ball's loose, and it should be a steal. Genesis with a good steal. Here, I like this tempo. Pushing tempo. Genesis, nice little hesitation dribble. Gets to where she wants. Kicks out to Hannah for 3. Oh, in and out, and then back in. Love to see that. Love to see those balls dropping for her. Over to 12. 12 needs some help. She doesn't want to dribble. That ball should be stolen. Jess now. She's got a layup. She wants it. Ball gets blocked over to Genesis. She kind of throws up a wild shot, misses everything. And now Shy defending 22. 12, not real confident with the ball. She picks up her dribble early, finally finds a teammate. There's a big girl, TJ. She's just going to just power her way through there. TJ, a little too soft in their defense, letting 30 just kind of bully her way down there. 22-19, Annapolis up, 7:09 left at the start of the third quarter. Jess with the ball, surveying, thought about high post with TJ, decides to kick it out to Genesis. The zone now extended out a little bit more. It's 22 stepping out. Hannah over to Jess, finds Shy, back to Hannah for 3. Jess back iron, that looked good. Over to 12. Boy, shuffled her feet. Good defense there. 22 corrals it. Shy trailing her. Ball batted around, stolen by Hannah. Hannah needs a dribble. Just get out of there. There we go. Jess with the ball. Cross court over to Genesis. Genesis looks for TJ and instead picks up for 3. Boy, in and out. Man, just rattled around. Couldn't go in. 10 now with the ball. Just slow her down. Kicks the ball. It is stolen by Shy. Shy over to Jess. One-on-one. Ball gets kicked around and should be off Black. And that's not a good sign, as 10, their best ball handler, best shooter on the floor, looks like she's clutching her ankle. A little bit of a collision there as the ball, good Annapolis defense, good tough defense, but there's a little bit of, I don't know, knee to knee or turned an ankle. As the Warriors are playing pretty good, pretty tough defense. She kind of punted the ball, and then I'm not sure. Well, again, as I mentioned, thank you so much for joining us at the Warrior Sports Network. We're thankful for all the fans that we have that are able to join us virtually and cheer on the Warriors. As 10 gets up on her own power, now walking it off. That's good to see. .6:10 left. Annapolis up 22-19. It'll be their ball. The ball got kicked out of bounds. See if Annapolis can get a basket here. So they've been able to get some momentum going. Annapolis looking to get some action at the over to the baseline. Shy, just gonna pull it out. Lots of contact, no call. Genesis, good drive, gets to the lane, flips up a shot. TJ there. Finds Genesis, steps in, kicks out to Hannah, top of the key three-pointer, short. TJ over to Jess. Shy thought about it and said kicks it out to Hannah. Over to Genesis. Genesis drives baseline three. Lots of contact. That should be a foul. Oh, they say offensive. Ugh. I don't know about that. Three was definitely blocking her. 22-19, 5:44 left in the third quarter. Hannah now extending that defense. The dangerous pass. Ball gets tipped around. Jess tries to dive for it and stays here. Good defense, though. Cornerstone does not have really good ball handlers, particularly with 10 on the bench. Annapolis can hopefully take advantage. And oh, good block by Shy. Jess now with the ball. Off and running. Three, that should be a foul. No call. It's just all over Jess. Lots of contact, letting it go. Shy's going to step in for a three. That's back iron. Rattles around, 22 travel, no call. Jess now ties her up, and it's going to stay here. Ref's a little bit lenient on the on the traveling. 22 took an extra step and drug that pivot foot, but no call. Annapolis ball, though. Flips up to Hannah, over to Genesis. Long three-pointer, backboard. Good offensive rebound. Annapolis having a little bit of trouble now dialing in on those shots. Like to see them getting drives to the basket like they did in the first half. Jess should be a double dribble, yep. 4:52 left, 22-19. Annapolis up in the third quarter. Annapolis pressure going to pick up now about three-quarter court. Hannah wants 22 to go left, and Genesis almost with the steal. 22 is not wanting to dribble left. She's trying to give it that ball early. Her teammate not expecting it. Here comes the pressure again. Dangerous pass. TJ could have gotten a steal, but instead leaves 30 all alone. Shy, another block from behind. It's twice in a row, Shy's been able to come in and rescue that, which looked like just an easy layup. Annapolis now love to see something going closer to the rim. Dangerous pass. It finds TJ. She misses a layup. Another offensive rebound. Ball bounces around. Cougar ball now. 22, long pass to 11. She'll shoot that. Nope, she decides to kick it out to 12. Good shot. Annapolis a little bit out of position as they were scrambling on defense. Gave 12 a wide open elbow jumper. It's now a 1-point game. Annapolis still up 22-21. Third quarter. Genesis with the ball, surveying. Love to see her dribble. Hannah. High post to Jess, over to Shy, back to Genesis. There's some space there if Jess wants it. She decides not to. Love to see them use that dribble to attack the basket. There's the shot we want. Got it. Nice flash by Jess. Got that free throw line. Coach Gray loves that. That's what he was looking for. They overplayed on the backside, reversed the ball, and then found Jess coming across the middle in that high post. She loves that little free throw line jumper. Drained it. Annapolis up 24-21. It's really a chance for Annapolis. They've had some opportunities with the Cougars' best ball handler on the bench. Have not been able to really take advantage of it. For Annapolis, they're starting to shoot the three-pointers maybe a little bit too much. What I'd love to see is what they did in the first half, which is when they get the ball and there's some space, is to take up that space with a dribble and attack towards the basket. It'll either force the defense to overplay, which will uncover other teammates, or they'll be able to drive to the basket and get those much easier shots. Coach Palmer with the clipboard out. Going over some last-minute plays here. So it's the third quarter. It's 24-21, 3:37 left in this quarter. Annapolis up by 3 points. The pressure from the Warriors has been pretty tough. As 10 back in. It's good to see her back in after looks like a little bit of an ankle sprain, but she's good to go, looks like. Annapolis now sinking back into that 2-3 zone. Lucy George in for the first time. Michaela Wagner, 10. Little pull-up jumper, misses that. Michaela over to Genesis. Ball loose. Shy gets it. She's got a chance at a layup. And I think double dribbled. Yeah. Couldn't quite get the handle. Another missed opportunity. Annapolis is going to pull off back into a 2-3 zone. Coach Gray's done a good job keeping that pressure unpredictable. High post to 12. Lucy George on her. 12. Dangerous pass stolen by Jess. And she tried to force it. Goes back to 10. 22 now up top. 12. Good steal by Jess. 22 trying to cut her off. Needs some help. Looks for a teammate. Genesis baseline. Good hesitation dribble. Gets to the rim. Misses that. Defensive rebound by 43. Over to 10. Another missed layup. 2:40 left. Annapolis up 3. Third quarter. 22 with the ball. Shy. Now Michaela on the ball. 43-15. Good steal. Shy will have a layup. This time gets the handle all together. And too strong. Another missed layup. 2:22 left. 22 now. Long pass. Michaela defending 12. Shy going to come help. Over to 10. She's going to step in for that three-pointer. Misses that. 12 with the rebound. Got it. Michaela trying to box out 12. A little bit of a mismatch there. It's a 1 point game. 2 minutes left. And Apple's still up. Shy's going to slow things down. Lots of space there if they want it, as the zone is starting to chase a little bit. Michaela over to Genesis. Turn on. Nice hesitation. Another missed layup. Good drive, though. Really good drive. 43. She's not a ball handler. She finds number 10. Shy defending her. Shy really good on the ball defender. 10 though. Good hesitation dribble. Jess stops her. She's on the ground. Should be a travel. Yep. Good job. Good team defense. She got around Shy. Jess stepped up. And then she tried to go in the lane. Genesis came over. Forced the turnover. And 10 limping a little bit, so that ankle's still bothering her. Minute 28 left. Annapolis up by 1. Kenzie Styson. Kenzie need to be careful now. No more fouling for Kenzie. 24-23. 1 point lead by the Warriors. Genesis with the ball. As that zone is starting to extend, that means Kenzie's got some space. She kicks it off her foot. Ball's loose, still loose. Still loose. Be careful, don't foul. And now the Cougars corral as 22 is going to settle things down. Long pass. Lucy's there. And that layup's good as 12 is starting to get the shots that she wants. And now the Cougars with the lead, 1 point lead, 25-24, less than a minute left in the third quarter. Over to Genesis, lots of space if she wants it. She's been good on the ball, or good with the ball driving. Kenzie over to Hannah for 3, that's going to be short. Lucy George bots around to Kenzie, that should have been a foul, no call. Gets her own rebound, she's going to power up, kicks it out to Genesis, she'll have a 3. That's going to be good. That's what we're looking for. I love that inside-out game. It's easier for those three-point shooters to catch the ball from a pass that's coming in front of them. Long pass to 12, handoff to 11. 11's in trouble, flips it to 12. Don't let her shoot. Got fouled from behind, no call. And then Kenzie, they're going to call for the foul, and she did get called for the foul. So I think that's got to be 4. Coach Lucy on the ball. Dangerous pass, it's loose. Shy with, she's got a chance for a layup. Powers it in there, got it. 29-25, 3 seconds left, 2. Long pass to 22. She will get a shot at the buzzer if she wants it, decides not to. So great layup by Shy. That's one thing that's been missing in Annapolis' game. They're now a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter. So many missed layups. So many. But that's the pass. Next play. Got to move forward. But we've got to make these shots in the fourth quarter. Annapolis should have clear control of this game. Instead, it is a 2-possession game. It's a 4-point game. As Annapolis' defense has been really outstanding, only allowing 25 points. And they've been getting steals, getting to the basket, getting good rebounds. It's just now needing the ball to go through the rim. Another storyline is Kenzie Stice, their most physical player down low, who really can be dynamic offensively, has 4 fouls. She really has to be very, very careful, as they are going to need her down the stretch, as it is pretty obvious this is going to be a very, very tight game to the end. Coach is going to start with her out. Yeah, I don't think so. Yep. He's going to have to save her, try to use her sparingly in the fourth quarter. That means TJ and Lucy George are going to have duties down low. Hannah Hoffman down there as well as Annapolis in that 2-3 zone. Shai Olvera, the senior, and Genesis Lopez, the junior, the sophomore. Shai, good defense. 10, 12, she's been in the good hot hand, misses that, and 30, misses hers. Ball's loose. And let's see who it's off of. It's going to go to White. Lucy and TJ have got to battle. They got to be a little bit more physical with 30. 30 likes to camp out in that block, and they need to get her off of that block. But it works out this time as the ball goes to Annapolis. First possession of the fourth quarter. Chance to extend their lead. Over to Genesis. Looking for the high post. Nothing there. Uses a dribble to get around. Shai. And coach wanted to attack. Shai did a good job. Get into her spot. Lots of contact, no call. Genesis is 22, giving lots of pressure. Kicks out to Shai. Over to Genesis. She's got a three-pointer that should have been foul. Boy, that looked like a strong contact on the hand. Block shot. Long pass is too long for 12. Another turnover. 7:08 left. Annapolis up 4. Shai's going to walk the ball up. Really needing to get some baskets to fall here to extend this lead. And coach directing traffic. Over to Hannah. She's got a baseline three-pointer. Front rim, misses that. Ball's loose. Down with the ball. She's good. She's good. Finisher around the rim. Shai's there. And got it. Don't want her with the ball in the head of steam. 27-29, 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Annapolis up by 2. Needing to get some offense going here. Genesis thought about driving, instead pulls out. Over to Shai. There's lots of space down low. TJ now going to fill that space up, goes high post. Genesis gets to her spot, instead kicks out to Hannah. Hannah's going to drive. Finds TJ, nice pass, misses it short. And 10 now with the ball. Should have been travel, no call. Over to 12, not a good ball handler. See if Genesis can maybe tip it. Kicks over to 3, that's a long two-pointer, misses that. Good rebound, Hannah. Like to see him push tempo. Hannah's now going to try to speed things up just slightly, now slows it down. Over to Genesis. Zone way extended. TJ over to Hannah. Good bounce pass. Steps in for 3. That's long. And now 3 left all alone. Off her foot. Battle for the ball. Hannah's going to get it. There should have been. Well, there's a lot of bodies hitting the floor. Hannah went head to head with 22. Looks like she's okay. Coach Gray called timeout to extend the possession. A little sloppy for the Warriors. Hannah's grabbing the back of her head. This 22 came in hard, kind of head first, but able to hang on to the ball. 29-27, Annapolis up 2 in the fourth quarter. Offensively starting to get a little stagnant. Coach Gray, I think, wanting them to drive. There's some space to drive. Warriors a little hesitant as they've been able to get to the basket and missing. I think there's just a little bit of hesitancy offensively just because they're not getting those baskets to fall and instead looking to to pass instead of maybe take advantage. They just need to stay confident. They're getting the shots they want. Just a little bit sharper focus. Those balls will fall. They just need to continue to stay aggressive and not rely on the long three-pointers. Annapolis ball after the timeout. Genesis Lopez with the ball. 5:36 left. Lots of game to play here. But it'd really be nice to see Annapolis to start scoring here. Get things rolling that way. Jess with the ball. Over to Shy. 22, good defender. She's going to come way out. Hannah's going to try to use her drive. Lots of space for Jess. She's not going to drive, though. Genesis, there's the drive we want. Flips it up, gets blocked, gets her own shot, and got it. Love to see that. That's what I'm talking about. Being aggressive, attacking the basket, good things will generally happen. 5:05 left. Annapolis up 31-27. 12 kicks out to 11. She's a shooter. It's going to be short. And 12 left all alone. Misses backside. Blocked by Jess. At 30 just camped out. Jess, TJ need to be a little bit more physical as 30 is just going to stay put on that block. Genesis, good drive. Gets cut off, double team, keeps her dribble, good job. Keeps her dribble, now needs some help. Over to Hannah. Flips up to Jess. Jess, she should just drive. She's got tons of space. Instead throws the ball away. The defense cleared and she was thinking pass instead of shoot. She had a clear line to the basket. Hannah now picking up dangerous pass. 12, good hands. 11, back to 12, trying to bounce pass. Good job, Shy. 3 is going to step in for a long two-pointer. Misses that, back iron. And once again, 30 just reaching over the top of Jess. Jess needing to be a little bit more physical, and she'll get that over the back call, but because she's standing straight up and trying to just outreach 30, it's not working. Over to Hannah. Hannah to Genesis. Genesis uses her drive, flips over to TJ a little too much. Right idea, she was open, just a little too high for her. It is tied now, 31-all, 3:53 left in the fourth quarter. Long pass. 12's going to turn, and there's 30. TJ, good defense there. Now TJ is going to take it. Over to Jess. Genesis has the top of the key three-pointer. That's going to be short and out of bounds. 31-all, 3:34 left, fourth quarter. Hannah extending that defense. Here comes 11. They're going to try to do that little two-man game, 12-30, and Annapolis all over that. TJ, good save. It's in. Finds Jess. Tip from behind and stays there. Good hustle by TJ. Annapolis figuring out what they're trying to do. 12 driving, looking for 30, and able to get the steal on that. It's 31-all, 3:19 left. Annapolis needing to get their offense rolling. They've had opportunities. Jess up top. Over to Hannah, 22. Good hands. She's going to get a free layup. Annapolis a little too sloppy with the ball, just letting the ball hang out there. It's a 2-point lead for the Cougars now. Lots of space there. Almost dangerous pass. Jess on the cut. Misses that layup. Battle for the wrong. TJ has it. And then lots of physical contact. They're going to say jump ball. It's going to stay here. Good job, TJ, extending the possession. Good drive by Jess. And looks like the Cougars have called timeout. Love Annapolis going downhill to the basket. Big story, though, another missed layup. But I'd rather see us doing that than trying to just rely on a three-point shot. Defensively, Annapolis having a little bit of trouble now as 30 has been able to establish herself. She just gets that block and just plants herself there. And Annapolis just can't just stand up and try to just outreach her because she's got the length and height over us. Momentum-wise, I think think the thing that would really help is just making a basket. Getting the ball to fall through there would be a huge momentum shift, energy boost for the Warriors, who are battling hard. They are playing such great defense. Just not able to be rewarded on the offensive end. Let's see if we can get something going as Coach Gray setting up the set play off the inbound. Genesis the ball. Kenzie Stice in. Flipped over to Shy. She's going to step in. Three-pointer. That's off. 30 with the rebound. Over to 3. Now here comes the defense. 22 looking for some help. Trying to get around Jess. Does. Ball's just hanging out there. 12 now. She's going to probably look for her teammate, and that she does. As Coach not happy with that. That's their game. 12's not looking to shoot. She's just going to dish it. 2:02 left. It's now a 4-point lead for the Cougars. Kenzie Stice in. Apple's trying to get some action there. Jess over to Shy. She's going to do a baseline three-pointer. That's going to be short. Battle for the ball, and they're going to say foul, and that could be it for Kenzie. And they did call it on her. So minute 45 left. Kenzie Stice fouling out. 4-point game. Cougar ball. Over to 22. Boy, dangerous pass. 11. Not a strong ball handler. Flips it over to 3. And trying to get that two-man game. Good job, Genesis. Loose ball. Crowd by the Cougars. Over to 12. She's going to find 30. Yep. And good job, TJ. Over to Shy. Minute 25 left. 4-point game. Warriors needing to get something going. Shy. She's going to drive. Gets to her spot. And it's going to bounce out. TJ battling for it. And it's going to go to the Cougars. Good job. Getting to a spot. Good shot. We'll take that. Minute 14 left. Pressure ramping up for the Warriors. Need a turnover. 12. Driving. Genesis cutting her off. Over to 11. Need to put some pressure on her. She's not a strong ball handler. Genesis with the tip. 58 seconds left. Annapolis needs 2 possessions. It's a 4-point game. They need a steal. They need to get that ball back quickly. Coach Gray with the timeout. See what the strategy is for Annapolis. Obviously, it's to get a steal, probably trying to get one off the inbounds. But if they do inbound, we'll see if Coach Gray decides to foul. They have 1 team foul, which means that if he's going to try to use fouls to stop the clock, they're going to have to foul a bunch, and that's going to probably eat up a lot of the clock too. It's really going to end up being Annapolis needing to get a steal. Unless he's going to foul, and they're going to have to foul quick and foul 4 times in a row to get them into the bonus. Annapolis needs a steal. They need that ball back quickly. Need to just really blanket these guys defensively. Over to 12. 12's going to drive. Over to 22. And there's that post player. There's 12 on the drive. Oh, boy. Good finish by 12. Annapolis needs to move it quickly. It's a 6-point game. Still 2 possessions, but they need to get things going in a hurry here. Annapolis taking a little bit too much time. They need to get going. Shy needs to just attack. 3-pointer by Genesis. In. That's a big shot. It's a 3-point game now. 25 seconds left. Annapolis needs the ball badly. They need that ball. It's out of bounds. It should be Annapolis ball. Oh, my goodness. That was not a good call. 22 dropped the ball out of her hands. She clearly was the last person to touch it. It stays here, though. Annapolis needs a big steal here. And I think it's going to be a timeout. Boy, that was a big call. That was a big call. 22 had the ball. Annapolis just tapped it, but it dribbled out of her hands, and she clearly was the last person to touch the ball. Refs didn't see it that way. But Annapolis ramping up that big 3-pointer by Genesis. It is a 3-point game. Annapolis down 37-34. They need the steal. They need something quick. If they get it quick enough, they don't necessarily need a three-pointer. Obviously, that would be ideal. But they could just get the basket. They would just need the possession again. Need a big, big defensive play here. And they've been able to put a lot of pressure. The Cougars' best ball handler on the bench. All of these are not as experienced ball handlers. Need some help here. Over to 22, ball's loose. Oh boy, that was, Michaela almost with the steal. 11 having some trouble. She needs a teammate. Michaela, Genesis there. Stays here, 9.9 seconds. It's now going to be a big steal, and we're going to need a three-pointer. This time's going to start being a really big factor. Over to 12. Backside steal. What's the call? I think it's going to stay here. 7 seconds left. Shy came almost able to get the steal on the backside. Down in the corner. This is where the Warriors want it. They can double team that. And another timeout, I think, by the Cougars. 7.3 seconds left. Annapolis down 3 after a big three-pointer by Genesis. It's a one-possession game. It's the Cougar ball. It's down in the corner. Advantage Warriors. If they can get a double team or deflection, it's going to shorten the court for them. And we're going to need another big three-pointer, as they probably will get one possession only to tie this game up. 7.3 seconds, 37-34, Annapolis down. It's Cougar ball on the side. Warriors going man-to-man. They need a big steal here. 12 gets loose with the ball, double team. Genesis there, and I think Shy is going to just intentionally foul her. 4.9. They've got a lot of fouls to go. That's not going to be a great strategy. They need to just really go for the ball. Now the ball's under the basket. 4.9 seconds. Time's running out on them. They need a big steal here. Need to get the ball in front. And 22 at the ball. She's going to try to dribble out. Jess needs a foul. If she's going to foul, she's going to foul hard. And instead, time runs out. 37-34. Annapolis loses the first game. Such a heartbreaking loss, as Annapolis played so well defensively, really did a nice job, but just could not make the shots they needed to. Tough loss for the Warriors, but a good start. A lot of good things to go off of as they will build, as they will play again tomorrow at Humboldt Christian. And if technology cooperates, we will be broadcasting that. Stay tuned as we will sign off from the girls' game and then get things going for the boys' game. Texas Christian versus the Warriors here in about 10.5 minutes, as we will sign off for the WSN as the Lady Warriors. So close, but come on the losing end. And signing off for now from the WSN. We will be back on in a minute or two.